really close.
And just not entirely sure what the progress on the other matches is, but it looks like we are going to be swapping over to Canada versus China here.
Aww.
So we are seeing Canada first time, right?
Yep.
This is the first time we're seeing Canada.
Let's see how Canada team goes against China. It's also the first time we saw China. China?
Yes, it is. Oh. Yes. Yeah, it is. This is actually Canada's last game.
Well, luckily everybody showed up here. This is actually the first time we're seeing China as well, so we'll have to see just how good these teams can play.
Get ready. From heaven's
Hashtag Go Canada.
Well, I've heard good things about China, so we'll just have to see how they perform.
That is one heck of a way to start a map.
Bites, Barry,
I
and
really don't
SC
think
Sol-
of.
Go ahead.
Yeah, continue.
I was just going to say, like, you know, SC Solar and Barry and Bites all having a little bit of trouble here getting some misses, but everybody else is doing really well. Ashik's just missing now. Everybody's starting to miss. Lucifer, the only one still holding combo.
Wait, Lucifer, don't you mean Solar? Oh no,
Oh,
no,
my end
he's-
is just Lucifer.
You know, never mind me.
And now everybody's missed. Anyway, Juan Crystal, you were going to say something and I accidentally interrupted you. What were you going to say?
No, I was just thinking about both teams. I mean, I didn't see they playing, and also I don't know a lot about these players. I know Bites, but not the other ones. I think Ashix is also a really good player.
Okay, there's yeah.
But I don't know about China. They are top seed, but they surely are really good.
This map
So,
is brutal. There's so many difficult things here. There's Jax mixed into that too.
Yeah, I was just looking at the Japanese Japan versus New Zealand match. They played a Pokemon song, and the only tag is Pika 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 Pika.
What would you say the difficulty of this map would be, Juan? Like, would you say this is like semifinals material or finals material?
This is probably impossible to make a map for this. I mean,
Really?
it's Overjoy. Overjoy is insane.
Oh dang, everybody failed today.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I would have thought we'd maybe see something like that, like finals tier, but like I guess that's just a little bit too hard for a finals tier in a tournament.
6.25.
I was just informed by somebody that all the current Canadian players are from Mania.
Oh,
That's actually not that
And they all
surprising.
have 3 to 4 years of experience in it.
I wonder if they're playing DDS though. With the gridded upside down.
I'm pretty sure at least 2 of them are.
This song sounds fantastic.
Because I know a majority of Mania players do play upscroll.
now that I am thinking, you can select a 7-key map for warm-up.
Can you?
I don't know, I'm just asking.
I would assume they wouldn't let you do that, considering it's supposed to be, you know, it's supposed to be a 4-key tournament.
Yeah, I imagine them making you stick with like 4-key stuff.
But that's not to say that you probably couldn't convert a 7K map to a 4K map using that for a warm-up, couldn't you not? I mean, I think that's still possible.
Yeah, that's possible.
I feel like a lot of these players are probably just going to stick to regular 4K maps, though, instead of doing, like, converted ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's also a fact.
Because I know the Mania community does not like converted maps very much, so it's much like the Taiko community in that regard. They're just generally not looked up as highly upon.
The only community that likes converts is CTV.
To be fair, though, the CTB converts are kind of, easily translatable.
Yeah, CTB converts are actually usually pretty good because of just how the mapping is done for them, right? The converted maps for that are just generally basically the same as a regular CTB map, just with a little bit less specific stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
With CTB, the only thing about converted maps is you're just not going to be able to predict jumps as well, because in standard you're going to have vertical jumps, and when you have vertical jumps it just doesn't really translate into any difficulty whatsoever in Catch the Lead.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking this song. Hope they start it soon.
Nah, I'm not a big fan of this song.
Then again, I think the reason I like this is because I can imagine how this would be really crazy in Taiko.
Also needs more Leaf.
Leaf is just in general amazing.
Calamity Fortune, dude. That was amazing.
Didn't we do a Leaf song for the NWC?
We actually did one for the MBC. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did. That was the standard mapping contest where, it was the Aspire mapping contest.
So CRC is China crazy?
Yeah, I thought that would be the case. Like, I just naturally assumed that it was crazy. I actually didn't know I didn't actually know what else it could be, to be honest.
That burst of staircase though, like that's just getting to the point where everyone's got to be going really fast.
You have to spam.
Yeah, pretty
basically.
much. You have to roll your hands.
Okay, so this has been answered in the chat already, but people keep asking. The CTB World Cup was 3 months ago and will not be happening again until next year.
So yeah, essentially how it goes is we'll go from sounds of it, Oz World Cup, Mania 7 Key World Cup, Taiko World Cup, Cash the Beat World Cup, Mania 4 Key 7 Cup, and then back to Oz World Cup again. And it should just keep rotating like that.
Until eventually we have another game mode.
And then
everyone will just die.
Dodge the beat.
Actually, I think if we end up with that 6th World Cup, the actual schedule will probably change a bit.
Yeah, I assume that the tournaments would be run in shorter intervals. Barry's really the only player that's been able to really build combo from the looks of it here. They got up to about 280 before they missed.
Crazy Sword is doing pretty well though.
Yeah, it's actually pretty ridiculous. It's a pretty ridiculous warm-up match. I mean, everybody seems to be surviving this time, but the accuracies definitely seem to be having a little bit of a difference in skill there. You could see China had pretty easy time keeping a high accuracy, but on Canada's side, it does look like Bytes had a little bit of an issue.
I mean, in all honesty, that map is just hard. Like, there's not really much else you can say about it. That was a really difficult 4-key map. So, like, you know, for a warm-up, that's just all these players did really good. Despite all the misses.
So let's see what the bans will be.
I should quickly go find that actually.
So who wants to bet on Vospi and Breaker?
I'm going to take a guess at We Met That Night will not be banned.
I'm currently betting that We Met That Night and Couple Breaking will both be banned.
I'm gonna have faith that we're gonna see We Met That Night unbanned and open this time.
Well, one can
I
always
also
hope.
think We Met That Night might not be banned this time. Goodbye Tears, I think that will be a ban. Analyze maybe too.
Alrighty.
Either way, those bans should be coming in shortly, guys, so just give us a moment.
Well, I see the first two.
I also feel like we're probably going to see a lot of Ryu again. I mean, we've pretty much always seen a Ryu pick every single time. It's either been Sucker, Mirage, or We're So Happy.
Or both.
Most of the cases, both of them.
And then there's also, like, you know, an enemy, because SCU is great. Between those three and Snow Prism, I think we've seen most of those almost every single time.
Alright, this is the third one, and... Alright, there we go. Alright, and these bans are out. We have Analyze, Azul, Goodbye Tears, and We Met That Night.
Couple break, not banned.
I was right for one of them, though. We Met That Night was banned.
Yeah, I predicted that one.
Oh wow, so this might be the first time we see couple breaking.
Maybe.
I mean, if both teams didn't ban that song, it's because they will pick that, right?
Yeah,
Or
I
they
mean,
would-
it depends on if they just don't want to play it. I mean, some teams are just like, yeah, I don't like this song, let's just not pick it. They don't really pick, like, strategically. I've seen anyway. I mean, some are just like, yeah, if we have a hard song here and we like it, let's pick it.
Look at that first pick!
And just like that,
Oh, wow,
we're going to
seems like
couple
I won.
breaking. I never denied it. I said it was possible. I was just saying, like, you know, some teams don't do that. Either way,
Actually, guess
couple
what?
breaking. What?
It's okay. This
What?
is Candace's pick.
Oh, I approve.
Okay, so first time we are going to see couple breaking.
So this map, from my brief experience with this, is pretty jack heavy, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it is. That's why it's always banned.
And you guys will see it. It's pretty tricky.
Looking for. Oh, here we go.
A lot of
little-
mini jacks spread through this one.
It's a little disappointing so many players hate Jax. It's one of my more preferred patterns.
Here we go.
for the first time in forever.
Probably, yeah. If I remember correctly, there are some double thrills that can also kill your accuracy. But now we are entering into the Jackie part.
Well, it's actually
Yeah, so-
pretty close so far.
For each of the 3 and 4 chords, there will be a note before it that is identical. So you're going to have 2 keys. You have to, in one lane, you have to press twice very quickly, which is a jack.
Yeah, the Jack with the quad notes is probably the harder one to hit, and Barry misses twice, I think.
Yeah, he missed twice. Which is going to give quite a bit of a lead to China here, actually. Oh, it's actually pretty close up until that moment.
Yeah, no one's having the double S, so it can go for everyone. One miss for China can be bad for them, really bad.
I mean, even despite that one miss, it is still pretty close.
Oh, that's neither. Velocity changes.
Yeah, any speed changes like that can really mess you up if you're not expecting them.
Yeah. But this seems to be China's victory.
Yep, looks like it.
Yeah, and that's going to be a 20,000 point difference between the two teams. China taking the first point. Overall, a lot of the players doing exceptionally well there. The only player that did not get a full combo was Barry605 from Canada. Highest accuracy-wise was Bytes, from the looks of it, who had 188 300s, 6 200s on Canada's side. On China's side, we have Cursed Sword, or Crazy Sword, who had 179 300s and 3 200s.
There is
Crazy-
12 points of difference
Yeah,
between both.
Solar actually got a higher overall accuracy though.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Well then, I guess I'm wrong. It looked like he had a higher accuracy with like Rainbow 300s.
Yeah, Crazy Sword had 99.93. Solar had 99.96.
Well, I was more just mentioning like accuracy, including Rainbow 300s, because they both work the same accuracy-wise, but they're both different score-wise.
That's true. That's why I said overall accuracy.
All right. Either way, we're going right into the next song. It's going to be Lucid.
And looking at the New Zealand versus Japan game, first point goes to Japan. Whoever would have thought.
Okay.
Come on, Mudkip. Come on, boys, you can do it.
Pray for New Zealand. Let's see how Lucid goes for both teams.
Score just jumping right back and forth. Looks like Canada has a very slight edge right now, but it is anybody's game this early into the song. Currently only Barry and Lucifer holding 100%.
Which one of them will be first to break?
There is basically a 2,000 score difference between these two teams right now. It's so close. Less than 2,000, actually.
About 1,400 points. Yeah, 1,400. Also 666.
665 here.
God,
Get
Why?
wrecked by get wrecked by the client, man. Looks like
Client
SC
keeps trolling
Solar,
me.
SC Solar having a little bit of lag there. Hopefully they have not disconnected. Oh no, misses from Lucifer and bites. Looks like Lucifer had a bit more issues there. I don't know if that was intentional or what, but that's not good.
Yeah, his accuracy just tanked. Holy.
He just stopped
Wow.
playing for a moment there. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That is not good.
And Solar is still playing, so I mean, no one got disconnected there. Everyone, this is still fair game. Canada is ahead right now by quite a large margin.
Yeah, that accuracy tank from Lucifer really had to hurt.
It's impossible to come back with that accuracy.
Yeah, at this point, it's pretty solid that Canada's got at this point. I almost wonder why Lucifer decided to stop playing there. It looked like I don't know. It didn't look like they were lagging. They just literally stopped.
Probably a keyboard issue.
And
Maybe they
Soul's still playing.
thought that SC Solar had dropped or something like that.
Oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and confirm that Canada did actually win by 39,500 points.
Anyways, there was full combos from Sword, Ashik's, Barry 605, and I believe Solar as well. Yep, Solar
Yep.
as well. So, yeah, really impressive. Barry 605 actually didn't get a full combo. They broke somewhere in there. I didn't see that. So it was SE Solar, Sword, and Ashik's that had their full combos.
Solar actually getting the highest combo as well.
Seems like this is a China pick, right?
No. Canadian.
Oh wow. Well, that seems like Canada is going for the hard maps against China.
Oh, sorry, no.
This
one
is
we
China's
just-
pick.
Oh wow.
Because Canada was the first, were they not?
Yeah.
If Canada was the first one, then this should be a Canada pick.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I have an additional star on Canada for some reason. That's weird.
What pick maybe?
So this is Canada's pick. Apologies.
Oh wow. So like I said, they are going for the hard maps, like couple breaking. Picking couple breaking against a top seed team is a brave pick. Let's see if this time it works with Snow Prison.
See, the thing about this match is both these teams are already guaranteed to go through to the round of 16. It's just that whoever wins this will have the better positioning.
Yeah, so for anyone that's not familiar with how the seeding works here, whichever team ends up performing better in the group stage is going to have a better spot in the bracket when it comes to the bracket stage. So they'll have easier opponents basically. So right now they are fighting for their spot in the bracket.
There were 3 breaks so far, right?
There was 3 breaks. There was a break from Barry, Ashik's, and SC Solar.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's looking as though this point will end up going to China.
Yeah, it definitely is looking that way.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's Sword and Lucifer both holding 100% full combos. It's looking like it's pretty solid in China's favor right now. I mean, maybe if there was another drop, but it's looking unlikely. And yeah, as we get to the end of the song there is going to be a 9,000 point difference there, give or take. And very solid performance from China. Sword and Lucifer both with really impressive scores, getting double S's, 98 300s for Sword, 127 for Lucifer. On Canada's side, we had a full combo from Bites with 85 300s and 4 200s, unfortunately not getting that double S. and one miss from Barry and Ashik's Eats. Both of them getting pretty impressive scores as well, but unfortunately, the misses making it impossible for them to catch up. And that brings it to 2-1 for China.
Yep.
That was actually kind of
That's-
close, only 9,000 points difference. And Sucker Mirage is the next pick. Wasting no time at all.
Big surprise, Sakura Mirage played again.
Yeah, a really strange pick.
I feel like we
Alright.
haven't seen this map before, just maybe.
Yeah, I think it's the first time.
That's
I
kind
don't know,
of
it
seems
kind
weird
of
to bring it
sounds
up now.
familiar.
Is this some Voltex World Cup? Well, this can goes to Canada and make it a 2-2.
Saying that this early?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, Canada do have a chance to equalize it here.
SC Solar looking to be lagging a little bit there, but hopefully they are still playing. If they did drop this early in, I believe they do get a reset, especially if it was that early into the song.
Alright, quick update. New Zealand vs Japan is now 2-0 to Japan.
Oh, that was a Bytes break, right? With a
Yeah,
long
Mike
looks
did
like
great
it.
there. Lucifer as well, though. Oh, no, never mind, that was just Client. Okay, I lied. Lucifer still sitting there with 100%, along with Sword. Barry 605 on Canada, doing their best to keep up as well.
Well, it will basically be Solar's score. We just have to know if he deceived or if he's still playing.
Well, it sounds like he's just lagging, so I think he's still in the game.
Yeah, we're probably going to end up seeing SC Solar just playing through it when everybody else is done.
If he can do the full combo, then he probably will make China won this one.
Oh, okay, I actually made a slight mistake. It's not the 2-0 to Japan, it's 3-0 to Japan.
Okay, so now I don't know what is happening. You have to tell me.
Well, we're going to have to wait on what the administration says for this one here really quick. Once we have an update on what happened with SC Solar and the scores here, we will let you know.
Seems like China got it. I
We're
think
about to find out.
9,000 points of difference, I think.
All right,
I
guys.
don't
So
know.
we're quickly looking at what happened there. It looks like one of the players was unable to start the map. If that ends up being the case, it's most likely that we will have a rematch on that song. So everyone, just please be patient, and we'll get that dealt with as soon as possible.
Because we haven't seen enough Sakura Mirage.
Yeah,
Speaking of
we
Sakura
needed
Mirage,
more.
that is
We-
what is going on in New Zealand vs Japan.
We're just trapped in a loop where all we hear is Sakura Mirage.
I'm just gonna stop over that game for a bit.
Sakura Mirage train has no brakes.
Anyway, guys, you can all put your picnic baskets away. Picnic is not going to happen here. We're just working on fixing this right now.
Yep, and that is 4-0 to Japan.
And as an update for the current match that is being streamed in Canada versus China, there will be a rematch of Soccer Mirage between the two teams. So that match that we just watched there is nulled.
Alright. Another Sakura Mirage then.
Also, as a quick note, guys, like, I mean, you can say that like the stream is unstable, but really it comes down to player connections. You have to understand they're connecting from China. Like, some of the players do not have the greatest connections, so they will lag a little bit, and that will show in the client.
And seems like Bytes is now from China.
That's
Yeah, it looks
true.
like they're just swapping players around a little bit here. Bice just deciding to be like a Chinese Canadian for a little bit. Oh no, he moved back from China. He's just full blown Canadian now.
Oh.
In the case that they are actually Chinese Canadian, I apologize.
I think the only Chinese Canadian I know is Julie.
I know a few from the Taiko community, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I recognize Bytes, and yeah. Isn't he a bean?
What?
Tasha.
Who?
Bytes. Is he a bean?
I don't know. I can go find out.
Already working on it. Oh, I was wrong.
Anyway, it looks like we're just about ready to get the rematch started here, guys. So just please be patient with us. We're almost ready to go again. Question from Herrick Jr. What does CRZ stand for? It apparently stands for Chinese Crazy or something like that.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's like a tag for crazy.
Basically, like, clans do not exist yet, so they took it upon themselves to rename themselves to have their tags.
Luckily for them, if they want, they can always buy a name change.
That is very true.
I'm not gonna lie, at the end sounds very French Canadian. I'm not sure if they're actually like from like Quebec or a French speaking location or whatnot, but that sounds like a very French name.
What does, sorry?
Etienne.
True Lucifer is asking who won the Japan versus Poland match. I think it was Japan 4-0, right?
Yeah, that was the result of the match.
And one from Epsil. HD means hard, MX means maximum or insane. SC is super crazy, I think. I don't know. But
Poland
it's
versus
harder
Japan,
than
4.
insane.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, Japan vs Poland was 4.
Then there's SHD, which is what, like, I'm
Yeah.
not sure what that one is. It's like super
Super
crazy or
hard.
super hard.
It looks like the rematch is starting up now.
Looks to be the case.
Yep, there you go.
And it looks like there are no issues this time.
Here we go
Clappa
again.
clappa.
You what?
Make.
Looks like
Pretty
both
early.
teams are even so far.
Yeah, everybody's holding 100% right now. Lucifer, the first person to actually drop out of 100%. Yeah, it actually looks like Canada has a little bit of a lead this time.
Yeah,
This is really close.
like 1,000
Thousand-
points.
Yeah, just 1,000 points, that's it.
Wow. Really close one. Probably the closer one that I have seen.
Look at that score go backwards.
The
and
pressure.
forwards.
I'd like to see a team win by less than 10 points.
Oh wow,
That would be beautiful.
huge. But now we have to see the jacks. Let's see.
I think the smallest score gap I've seen was 25 points. Dasha, do you remember? Was it 25 points?
In Taiko, I think it
that
was a
was-
500, no? 50.
We,
Oh, wow.
We saw one that was, wow, that was really close. Look at that. Less than
Wow.
1,000 point difference between the two teams. China
I think
just
what
barely
decided
taking a
that
one.
was Ashix getting the 200s on the jack.
That
Yeah.
literally was what it was, because they had it until that point.
71 points.
71 points? What?
71 points.
Oh my god, that's the closer one that of whole the last tournament we didn't see any of that also. The closer one
71
in
point
history.
difference.
Oh wow.
That's just, no, that's crazy. That's basically on the CTV tier of like 25 point difference between the teams.
Guys, it says, it does say 72. It does look like 72 on the client, but if you're checking and feeling, it does say 71. And we're gonna go with the feeling, so.
Actually, Diddy, was that 25 point difference one in Taiko or CTV? I don't remember anymore. I think it was Taiko, wasn't it?
In Taiko it was an Argentina match which was 50 points of difference.
No, I think it was the Tokyo map, and it was 50 points. Not 50, 25 points. Something like that. It was
Okay,
it was
the
really
25 point one was CTV, the 50 point one was Taiko. Okay.
Well, looks like we're at match point now.
Yep.
close.
Despite China having the lead here, we've seen that Canada can get really close to China's scores.
I mean 71 points. Right?
That's
That's
just
even-
insane.
That's a 1-300 perfect, 1-3 rainbow.
We have
Well,
to
as
make
I
sure
did say, the Canadian players are all from Step Mania with 3 to 4 years of experience, so they definitely know what they're doing.
Well,
we have to
truthfully,
make
like,
sure we tell Detroit about this when he gets back.
3 to 4 years experience in comparison to some of the people that have been playing for a long time, that's not a whole lot. Like, truthfully, I've seen people that have been playing for like 10 years.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it, but they keep playing.
I'm surprised they don't have carpal tunnel or anything like that by now, because like, at that level when you're playing that fast, like, you are messing up your wrists. Gotta do them wrist exercises and take breaks and stuff like that. This has been a public service announcement. Do not get carpal tunnel.
I feel like some people are just like immune to it because I've been playing games for as long as I can remember, and I've never had any problems with my wrists.
Well, I never had any problems with my wrists until recently. Now I have carpal tunnel, so it sucks, but I mean...
Oh. That's sad.
And I used to play 4-key pretty competitively, even though I never really got as good as some of the players here, but I played a lot of intense maps all the time.
You're like a multi-mod player.
Well, yeah, I have played every mode at least a decent amount.
There are a few people who haven't done that.
The only game mode that I cannot play is Taiko.
The one I can't play is this one. I think this probably clear refuse to play anything
Oh.
up to XP.
Was that a miss from Lucifer?
Yep, it was.
Yep. But we had an accuracy drop from Bites to keep things evened out.
And on another close match again. This might be a 20-point difference lead.
Oh jeez, don't even say that. It's already so close. It looks like this
But
might
I
go to
think
China.
that China is going
Oh.
to take this.
Oh,
Oh wow, this is so close. There's 300 power.
Oh no, that looks like it's gonna be a China win. China's gonna
Yeah.
take the last point there.
by
Really,
3,000
really,
points.
really impressive scores. I mean, honestly, Canada could have had that if they were just a bit more accurate. Lucifer did drop there, and nobody in Canada did end up missing. But like, just with Sword getting that insanely low 52 300s, and Lucifer, despite having that one miss, 95 100s, like compared to like say on Canada where you have a Sheiks with 205, it just was just too much to make up the difference for. And that's the point. China
That was
wins.
really close.
Really close one, right?
Well, I guess that's that for now.
Well, regardless of the outcome, it was looking forward to seeing more of Canada and China in future rounds.
Yeah, we will see them again in the round of 16.
All right, so just really quickly, guys, going to let you guys know what's coming up later on today at 10 a.m. UTC, which is about 4 hours and 30 minutes from now. We will be having Finland versus United Kingdom, New Zealand versus Poland, Vietnam versus Taiwan, and Italy versus Australia. With that,
Yeah,
however, we will be taking that little break. We'll be back in about 4 hours, guys. So until then, see ya, and remember, Rhythm is just a click away.
And we'll see you in a few hours.